And it's time for Dexter Original Sin, episode 8. It's got a title, but the title is Business and Pleasure, but I call it Patrick No! Because in this episode, Patrick Dempsey, sexy, McDreamy, whatever you're called, you bad man, he hatches a plan in this episode, which is kind of insane, to basically give a guy his son's t-shirt. You remember in last episode they built it. He's the killer. I don't know what, breakfast bites killer something. Anyway, he's the killer of the season, and he gives a guy his son's t-shirt, and then he orchestrates a raid on the house, and then he gets his best friend Bobby shot, and it turns into a bloodbath. And you're like, oh man, the only explanation they can give us at this point surely has been that he has a split personality disorder. But also, this isn't how people with split personality disorders act, so that's not accurate. Another thing, sort of like, it's Patrick Dempsey. Did you not think, like, there's only two options for the bad guy? It's either Sarah Michelle Gellar or Patrick Dempsey. And it's like, Sarah Michelle Gellar's clearly been set up for season 2, where, I don't know, she'll be like the original Ice Pit Killer or something. Anyway, so that's that. That's crazy. And like, Dexter's like, you're evil. I knew you were evil last week, but I know you're extra evil this week. And that's like the Monday cliffhanger, sort of like, you're bad and I'm going to bring you down, which is kind of weird because that's the cliffhanger from last week, but it's cool, it's okay, because the actual cliffhanger is the flashback cliffhanger, because you remember at the end of the last episode, Laura's sort of like, she's got to go to a shipping container, and we're like, oh man, we know what happens in the shipping container, it involves a chainsaw. And the build up in this episode is to them being in shipping container. But also, there's other people in shipping container. And Estrada's like, you bad Laura. Me chainsaw. You bad. Dexter has to watch. Brian, no, Dexter has to watch. So then he cuts off a guy's arm and Dexter watches and the darkness enters into him. But also, it doesn't end with his mother being kicked by a chainsaw. So maybe she doesn't actually get taken up by a chainsaw. Maybe it's like a revisionist retcon sort of thing. And also, Gio is a piece of shit. He has a fiance, and also he may be involved in some stuff. And let's face it, we all know he's Estrada's son. We all know that's where it's going to go. Or he's some mobster, I don't know, some thing to that. But anyway, he's like, you Deb, you're underage, but that's not worst thing because I have fiance and I'm going to leave you on an island because you looked in some boxes and you may have seen something not meant to see. And she's sort of like, you asshole. And then Dexter picks her up. He magically finds her on an entire island, which like, yay. But also boo because he didn't keep an eye on Spencer and then everything went wrong. And also Harry's, finds out that his, stepson Brian B. Moser is still alive and is also a creepy guy. So what's going to happen with that? Well, absolutely nothing, because apparently according to Reddit and TV tropes and Wikipedia, he's the killer in season 1 of Dexter. So it's like, okay. Yeah, I mean, that is the one problem for the show, where it's sort of like, oh no, Bobby gets shot, but it's okay because he's not in Dexter season 1 and people in Dexter season 1 are okay. And it's like, okay, like, yeah, that's something. Don't get me wrong, I'm still loving this show. I'm loving the dynamics. Dexter and Deb particularly is great. That actress, I think Molly Brown, is really, really good. And so is Patrick Gibson. And so is Christian Slater as, like, Harry Morgan. But it's kind of like having trouble by the fact that, like, this isn't the end for the characters. They still got, like, more stuff to do on the main shows. So it's like, okay, we know when they die and when they don't die, unless they do a switch with us and we find out that Dexter imagined stuff wrong and the original series is different. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, but what I'm trying to say is that this show's really good on its own merits, but I feel like as a prequel, it's kind of like, although I suppose they can throw some curveballs at us, and I suppose the point is that it's fun. It's fun, and Patrick Dempsey's really evil, because he is. He's evil in everything. I mean, he's not someone everyone spends Thanksgiving with. Ha! It's a joke. Anyway, I really like this episode. I love this show. I don't know how many episodes are left, but it's a good series. And yeah, it's gonna go in an interesting direction, hopefully. So yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. How's season gonna end? Patrick Dempsey's probably going to get taken out by Dexter and we'll get some flashbacks. I think he'll save the kid. I think that'll happen. In the sort of contrast to how Dexter had darkness put in him, but he's going to stop this kid from having the Darkness put in him, maybe. I mean, although maybe Kid is one of the killers in future seasons of Dexter. I don't know. I do not know whether that is the case or not. I mean, could be. Maybe Kid's the Trinity Killer. Weirdly, do you guys hear? Apparently they're going to make a show set around the Trinity Killer, which I'm like, that's weird, but also John Lithgow doing narration, I'm down for that. So yeah, anyway, really good episode, so cool. Looking forward to the next one, which may or may not be finale. I don't fucking know.